Being said, from my observation, the marketing around these AI tools is always bigger than reality. And the key to focus on here is in the verbs. Let me show you what I mean by that. When you first see this, you will see drive operational excellence with an autonomous AI agent that resolves and proactively prevents incidents. So the first reaction to this might be, okay, we're done. Like if AI can just solve incidents for us, then we're cooked. Maybe we need to do some building, but AI handles all of the boring stuff now. But this is where you have to start reading the fine print. It's your always available operations teammate that resolves and proactively prevents incidents. It says here that it resolves incidents. But then when you go deeper, then we'll see it investigates incidents and identifies operational improvements as an experienced DevOps engineer would, okay? So that's great. But look closely here, what they say. It investigates incidents and identifies operational improvements. Investigates and identifies, but it doesn't solve them based on this. What you can do is you can ask questions and get instant contextual answers and create custom charts and reports that you can save and share with your team. So far what we get is asking questions and creating custom reports that we can share with our team. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Here it says, resolve issues quickly when they arise. But when we go deeper, what will it say? It's your always on-call engineer. Cool. It begins investigating the moment an alert comes in, which is useful. AWS DevOps agent autonomously triages incidents, providing root cause analysis and actions for resolutions. Providing analysis and actions. Providing actions. Do you see the difference there? It's not performing actions, it's providing actions. It uses its understanding of your application, quickly understand dependencies and interactions. It streamlines incident response by automatically routing observations, findings and mitigation steps through your preferred communications channels, such as Slack, ServiceNow, and PagerDuty. So the marketing, the headline is resolve issues quickly when they arise, but all we get is providing root cause analysis and actions for resolutions, which are automatically routed to your preferred communication channels. In other words, it will analyze the situation and send you a Slack message. That's what we get here. It's not an AI agent that is actually solving problems and making changes. It takes the information, runs it through a prompt, and sends it to Slack. That is what you get. But let's look deeper. Maybe there is something more hidden in the rest of the description. Proactively prevent future incidents. Well, here's what we get. It provides actionable recommendations that strengthen these 4 key areas. These are recommendations, and this drives continuous improvement without needing to manage a backlog. Wow, that is a massive leap to take here, AWS. You give us recommendations. That is what they give, but you're not proactively preventing future incidents by making changes to my cluster, updating my application, or maintaining my infrastructure. It analyzes stuff, runs it through a prompt, and gives you a report or a Slack message. To be fair, it's useful, but it's not an autonomous agent that's going to take over our jobs. Okay, but the last line then. Accelerate on-demand SRE task handling. Accelerate, not performing, accelerating. So what it does, it analyzes your application, and what you can do is you can query resource health. You can investigate incident patterns. You can track deployments, all in natural language. And then you can create, save, and share custom charts and reports that help you track operational metrics and communicate insights with your team. Wow. Well, if that's going to take over our jobs, then I can sleep pretty good at night. So the marketing around this is very clever. The top is drive operational excellence with autonomous AI agent that resolves and proactively prevents incidents. But when you read the fine print, it's not resolving. It's not proactively solving things. It gives you information. And yes, this is useful, okay? This will impact our jobs as DevOps engineers. But this is also what I saw at KubeCon. I was visiting multiple of these stands, and there was the agentic observability platform, AI SRE. And when I looked at these demos, because when I first saw those headlines, I was getting a bit worried, right? It's like, okay, well, the future is here. We're cooked. So I looked at these demos, but what you got was you have an application with all your open telemetry data, and you could select a piece of that data, and then the AI agent, what that meant was you select, you click push to chat, and then it puts that data into a chat chat, and then you could chat about it with a model. That is what they call agentic observability. The marketing around this stuff is very devious and it almost fear-mongering, but it really plays on managers who don't understand the day-to-day work that we do as DevOps engineers. Like any senior DevOps engineer who has a above average understanding of English, who takes the time to read this, will see that this is absolutely trash and almost useless in terms of like actual agentic AI work. This you have to always take into account before you like make a decision. I'm not going to become a DevOps engineer because AI can do it. You really have to read the fine print and understand what these tools are doing. Okay, taking a step back out of